In today's video, I'm going to break stuff. So nothing new. We will update, look at what it takes to update Joomla 5 to Joomla 6. I'm going to do it on some of my sites, and I expect I'll be breaking stuff, but that's okay. We'll take a good look at all that stuff. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 316 here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, do all the stuff. If you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on over to mysites.guru and get a free site audit for it. And while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And we're actually going to spend some time on in mysites.guru in a little bit, and check out one of the tools there. All right, so today's picture. This is a sunset that a couple of weeks ago in our backyard. I think I told you we had a tree trimmed, get rid of a whole bunch of dead branches out of it. But yeah, this was just a beautiful sunset. Excuse me. And let me just get my face out of the way there. Yeah, that was really nice. You can see in the bottom left there's houses. We live up on top of a big hill, so there's a subdivision down there. It used to be a gravel pit, and now there's lots of people living down there. I was going to say all kinds of people, but it sounds kind of racist, doesn't it? There's lots of people living down there. All right, well, Joomla 6 came out last week. And so last week we took a look at what's new in Joomla 6. And today we're going to take a look at what's involved in updating to Joomla 6, some of the things to be thinking of. And we'll just take the whole topic of updating Joomla all together for different versions. So I want to say hi to Bjorn in chat. Bjorn was said cool thumbnail. Yeah, I had the AI whip that together. I wanted him to smash a guitar, but all I could get it was to just like throttle the neck of it. But anyways, the idea is there. And to Ivor, Julie is here, Stefan is here, and we have some other people that are lurking in the background. And lurkers are always welcome. All right, so let's turn our attention to the screen. I will change my glasses. Got a flu shot and a COVID shot yesterday, so I'm I feel a little bit sick today, but of course I'm not sick. It's just my body building up a reaction for when those real characters show up later on. Yeah, but Julie says as long as they make backups before breaking stuff. That is true, and we will be doing that. And on that topic right now, let's go. This is my my company page. Let's go into the back end, and I am going to make we're going to do all this in a staging copy today. Yeah, Bjorn's wondering if I'm going to use live sites. No, I'm not. But I'm going to go into Stage It, so component, and use Stage It extension. And many of you are familiar with Stage It, so what I'm going to do is this will make a copy of my site in a subfolder of my site. So what we'll be doing will not affect the live site. It will put all the files in a folder called /stageit, and it will create a copy of all my tables in the same database, but they'll have stg underscore as a prefix. So anything we do in the staging area will not affect the live site. So I'm just going to rebuild that. I have one there. We'll make sure we have the latest. And Bjorn says chicken. I actually did think about it, just doing it on the live site, but I thought, no, let's not. There might be just the time someone comes by my website and really, a billionaire who really wants help rebuilding his website that has all his favorite cat pictures from all of his pets on there. So we will leave it up. So this is making a copy here. Now let's just go back to all the versions for Joomla. Just a quick review. I believe that there is a path to migrate a Joomla 1.5 site all the way up to Joomla 6. Now, if you have a Joomla 1.5 site, someone out there had that, and you had just a few pages on it, was a small site, I would just start over fresh and copy and paste that content. But if you have a Joomla 1.5 site that has thousands of articles, then you probably don't want to do that. And there are lots of different methods. And the methods that I like, hello, Imran, the methods that I like are using the extensions here from PHP Web Design, which is a company that I do support for. And so we have an extension called Migrate Me Now, which will migrate from Joomla 1.5 to 3, okay, to Joomla 3. Once you get into Joomla 3, you can go from 3 to 4, and then you can go from 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. Now, going from 3 to 4 isn't really isn't always easy, but I would say that once you get your content, I think what you're going to move from 1.5 to 3 is just going to be your content and some things. None of your extensions really are going to, or if you have shopping cart or anything like that. So you could move all of your content and a bunch of other things into 3, then update to 4, 5. I would stop at 5 right now, and then rebuild all the other extensions that you need that you couldn't bring from 1.5. So I think that would make sense. If you are using Joomla 1.6, 1.7, or 2.5, then there's Migrate Me Now. And this is actually Migrate Me Plus. Should change that button. That's a mistake. And that's the same tool that will help you go from those versions into Joomla 4. All right. Now, this tool actually takes you into 3, and then you want to you can use Migrate Me. You could either just update to 4 from 3, or from these lower ones, and then keep it simple that way. So, then yeah, so did I say that properly? Yes. 1.6, 1.7, 2.5. You do the same thing. You would excuse me, update to Joomla 3. This is incorrect. I'll fix it. Once you're in 3, do the update to 4, or the migration to 4, and then update to 5. It sounds a lot, but really you're just moving your basic stuff from these things, because none of these extensions are going to carry over anyways, right? On some individual cases, there might be something more specialized that you can do. Then, of course, there's Migrate Me 4, which if you're in Joomla 3 and you have a website that has a lot of things running in Joomla 3, Migrate Me 4 lets you go from 3 to 4. And it does it in a staging area, and we've looked at that before. And as Stefan says, you also have to investigate your extension supports PHP 8.3 or above. Yes, that's definitely part of the migration process. All right, and then what have I got here? Oh, yes. So now, what is the issue here? So anyways, having said that, so you can go from 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 2.5 to 3, do an update, you're into 4, and you're off to the races. Once you are in Joomla 4, if you're going to go to Joomla 5, you want to make sure one of two things. One, that your extensions, well, if they're working in 4, they'll work in 5 if in Joomla 5 the backwards compatibility plugin is turned on. And what that does is that there's some subtle changes in the code and how Joomla runs from Joomla 4 to Joomla 5. But in Joomla 5, if it sees something from Joomla 4, the backwards compatibility quickly translates things and it will run. All right, so you have that backwards compatibility, which is great, because when they came out Joomla 4 and we're talking about Joomla 5, it's like, hey, don't go and just break everything. We need a path for things to work in the transition. So if your site is in Joomla 4, which is end of life as of last week, then it will run in 5. You just have to have that backwards compatibility plugin. However, that's an extra step and slows the site down a little bit. It's still very fast. So then we talk about the concept of an extension being Joomla 5 native. And what that means is that it will run without the backwards compatibility plugin running. So it is pure Joomla 5. It'll run in Joomla 5. And so that is where things are at right now for people. They want to make sure that once they go from 4 to 5, can they turn off the backwards compatibility plugin in 5? And if they can, that means they should still be able to go to Joomla 6 next, because Joomla 6 has a backwards compatibility plugin itself, and it's designed to let anything that works in 5 work in 6. Now, I've not done a lot of testing of that, which is what we're going to do today. Just some of these steps here in these later versions. But here's something very important to understand. If your extension works in Joomla 4 and it works in Joomla 5 with the backwards compatibility plugin enabled, that extension is not going to work in Joomla 6. The compatibility plugin for Joomla 6 does not do the translating of Joomla 4 extensions. It only does what runs natively in 5, so you can only go back one generation. And as Stefan points out there, the Joomla 6 compatibility plugin is also present in Joomla 5.4. Yes, because if you're going to migrate, if you're going to update from 5 to 6, you need to have that compatibility thing turned on. But you also need to have the other thing turned off, and we'll see that. Ivor says, what do you do with J3 sites that do not have a default? I can't, just a sec here. That do not have a default template. Well, they must have they have to have a default template. But do you mean a template that in Joomla 3 that doesn't work in Joomla 4? We've been using Template Creator CK, recreating the look of that template, duplicating it. We do it on Joomla 3. We get the site there, and then with that extension, with that template that's compatible in Template Creator CK, when we migrate to 4, we switch that template to 4. It's a quick drop down. And then when we go to 5, we change the drop down and on that template, and then we set it for 5. So Template Creator CK is really, really great for that. All right, so now I just want to show you this tool inside mysites.guru, and it says beta. All right, and this is a very dark page, but that's all right. And this is a take with a grain of salt scan of a website, my website, that sees what plugins, what extensions might require the backend, the Joomla 5 compatibility plugin. So for instance, here's and this is just, as we can read here, the views matches of content to files, and they're flagging for manual review. There may well be some false positives. We're dumbstring matching that PHP token parsing. Okay. All right. So these are files in the most recent audit of my site that mysites.guru is suggesting that I should check into to make sure that these are Joomla, that they will, that it says that these might need the compatibility plugin. So we don't know. But anyways, got ACY mailing, COM ACYM, advanced modules. So these are all things I would want to check out. And I could go and I could look and see if I'm running the latest version. And I could check with the developer and look on the page to see if it runs natively. Okay, so and so there are 2,451 files here, but But it says here, modified date 2 weeks ago, 7 months ago. So this is a very interesting tool just to look and see. And again, if you really want to work through, you could go like, oh, convert forms. You go see what's the latest version of convert forms that we have. Now look here, stage it is complete. So we're going to click here and log in and go to, yeah, so here we are, stage it up here, / stage it / administrator. I can go to see what updates are available. Stefan says all overrides done in previous versions will be kept during updates. Thing to keep an eye on. Yes. Imran asked, what happened if someone dropped template.css and used only user CSS? Stefan says user CSS will always be kept as is. Brent, hello, Brent. As long as the template knows what CSS files to load, then there's no problem with that. So I have a couple of things here. One is J Real-Time Analytics, which I don't think I have in my, I don't think I have my email address in there to update it. So that one will not update right now. The patch tester component, that is something that only runs on 6, the one that I have. And there's Regular Labs Advanced Module Manager, which there's a new version out. Now, I did try to update that earlier, and it didn't. But basically, the fact that these 3 are here, if we're looking at convert, shows that I think everything else is in the latest versions. So let's go to components and go to convert forms, and let's go to dashboard, see if it tells us a version. And okay, Tassos isn't ready for dark mode yet. So here we go. Here's version 5.0.4 Pro. Change log. It's here nice all ready for us to check out. So let's just go check his change log. Didn't open a new page. That's a bit of a bummer. So Joomla 6 compatibility coming soon. All right, down here. Oh, that's behind me. Let me just make myself disappear there. Okay. Fully compatible with Joomla 6. Until then, please don't use them on Joomla 6 to avoid issues. All right, now we're still going to try that today because like I said, we're breaking stuff by updating things. All right, now we can look down this version down here and see if he is running. All right, so here on April 24th, version 5, minimum required Joomla version to 4. And we could look through here and we can see if there's some note. Now, that's what you can do. You can go through and investigate and see if what's accurate in this helpful scan from mysites.guru. There's drop files and yeah, but I promise you breakage. So instead of you watching me go through all of these and look them up, let's just see what we can do. Now, in preparation for you to do this method, what you want to do is go into your hosting control panel and open up your database for your particular site. All right, and now it's this site here, CS Joom. Then you're going to go to extensions, to the extension table. Now notice, by filtering here, I'm only seeing J6TWA extensions, sorry, because I'm only seeing one page here. Up here in the top left, I'm seeing like a pagination of all the tables in this database. So what I want to do, because I'm using stages, I want to find the tables that start with stg underscore, because those are the tables being used in the staging version of my site, which is right here. Watch, /stage it. All right, we're going to see exact copy. So this is the copy of my site, the staging copy. And these are the tables for that staging copy. So I want to go to extensions. that belongs to STG. And the reason being is this. We're going to go and browse. All right. And I want to see them all. Okay. And I'm going to search for BACK. All right. I'm viewing 500. It'll probably show up here. And we're going to look for the backwards compatibility plugin. And is it in this group or will it be in the ones we didn't get? We will look through here. No, so let's go through here and we'll search backwards compatibility. No, that's not. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, maybe it's behavior. Let's search for behavior. Or compat. Okay, thanks. Let's do that. There we go. Plugin behavior compatibility. All right. Now, and we are in STG. Okay. Now, see where it says enabled. If we go into the back end of the site, which is, all right, let's close these tabs here. Leave that open. Oh, this is where we lost the back end of the site here. In the back end of the site, /stage it, we'll go to plugins. And we're going to go to plugins here and we will search for compat for compatibility. And here we are. Behavior backward compatibility 5. That's the one for 5 and this is the one for 6. So if we were to update this site to Joomla 6, we would want to have this on so that it can run anything that's not native to Joomla 6. But we have to first of all make sure that everything we have on our site is native to Joomla 5. And so we turn off this this behavior backward compatibility and we will see. Now, when I turn that off, I get an error right away. All right. So this tells me something is not working in Joomla 5 without the compatibility plugin. I don't know what it is because I forgot to turn on error reporting. Now, if I go to home dashboard, let's go open up the new, I'm kind of jammed here. And so this is what I want. This is why we opened up this line here for the plugin, because see where it says enabled right now, when we disabled it, that got changed to a 0. So watch, we will go click on here. We will search for compatibility again. Notice here, enabled says has been changed to 0. It's turned off. So to rescue ourselves from our test, I'm just going to put a 1 back in there. And then you'll see when we get back here and refresh. This is probably caching. I'll make sure I did the right one. Stage it, behavior compatibility, enabled. Yeah, this is just caching. Oh, caching drives me nuts. It's so helpful and it drives me nuts because we have changed that. I'm sure that we have changed that. Let's go here, stage it, extensions, compatibility. Yeah, it's enabled. Come on now, guys. Come on, you're killing me here. This should, yeah. This is what we're expecting when it breaks stuff. This is enabled. So therefore, did I turn on the compatibility layers? I didn't turn them off. Yeah, log out and log back in again. Let's do this. Let's go in cPanel. Let's go to File Manager. Let's go to Public HTML, Stage It, Cache. That's empty. Let's go to temp. We can just delete that anyways. Don't need that, but that's not the issue. And I don't know, let's go to administrator cache. This might be it here. This might be it here. Let's delete that. We'll see. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Brent, thanks. Under admin cache. Thank you, Brent. Okay. So now we are back and we're doing well. Now, so let's do this. I forgot this step before. Let's go to System, Global Configuration. Now we're still in the stage it copy. Let's go to System. We'll say debug, yes. Server, error reporting, maximum. And we'll go save. Now, again, we're working in the stage it site. Well, that's good. Now we will go to System. By the way, remember, if you ever cannot get into your admin area and you want to turn on error reporting and debugging to get a better error, go into your configuration.php, right? So we'll go to public HTML, stage it, right click, edit, and then in here, you're going to go to debug equals, here it's true, you would put, well, it's on right now. You would set that to true or 1, depending whatever your configuration file has, and error reporting set to maximum, which maybe you would be at none. And I realized probably showed some passwords here, something like that. Although maybe I didn't. Let's just see here, show username. Oh, there's no passwords in there, so that's good. So you can always edit that manually in your configuration. Set debug to true or 1 and error reporting to maximum. All right, let's close that. Now, though, we're back here. We can go to plugins. And there's the behavior backward compatibility. Now, watch, we'll turn it off. And we're going to get a much better one. Oh, and look, here it is. JCE ACYM plugin. All right. So that is not working without the compatibility plugin. So we have to resolve this issue before we can update to Joomla 6, because that is a Joomla 4 plugin that works in Joomla 5 with the compatibility plugin turned on, but it's not going to work. Now, so at this point, I ask myself, Tim, and I know that it's me because I recognize my voice, do I really need that plugin? Am I using JCE in ACY mailing? Probably not. Now, so why don't I just go through and play around here. Now, first of all, what do we need to do? We need to go in here. Now, see this shows enabled. It's a 0 right now. If I go 1 to enable it, even though it said 1, that might not make a difference because it didn't do a change. Let's see. No, you literally have to do this. Instead of me filtering, going through and filtering for it again, I'm going to change it to nothing because this screen says, hey, nothing was changed, I'm not doing anything. Now I'm going to change it to 1, and that will work. After I delete the cache here, I wonder, is it just system? Just system that I need to do? Let's see here. No. Probably plugins, just for fun. Let's see here. Zulima, good to see you. Yeah, it was plugins. All right. So, yeah, just to explain that, notice if I click here and go to compat, turn off caching. Yeah, I didn't think that things were cached in the back end of things, but Yeah, that might solve it too. Let's take a look at that. But anyways, I just wanted to show you when this shows enabled as 1. If in the plugin I disable this, this screen will still display that it's a 1, that it's enabled, until I refresh it, and then it's a 0. If you edit something in here, but it's the exact same thing you put in, it never registers a change to the database. So which is why instead of me doing that filtering and all that every time, that's why I just changed this to, I just change it from, even though it's displaying 1, I change it to 0. It checks, then I can do it back. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just keep going through the filtering thing there. All right, so we were looking at ACY mailing JCE. So we're going to go extension manage, and we're going to go JCE. And we're going to look for that plugin, which was ACY mailing JCE integration. And you see, it's from 2018. It's version 9.2. I don't know. It might be the only it might be the only thing. So why don't we? And I don't use this integration. I'm not using JCE editor making ACY mailing newsletters. So I'm gonna unpublish that. I can live without that. So now let's go back and let's turn off that. Let's see if we get something new. Oh, we get some. Oh, ACYM triggers. Okay. So I see a theme here. It's telling me ACY mailing is not compatible with Joomla 5 natively yet. At least, now these might just be old plugins. The other night I was working on someone's site and I got rid of ACY mailing 5, and the plugins I installed ACY mailing on a fresh site, and there's barely any plugins. So these might actually be hanging around from a much older version. So what will we do? Well, we'll go back in here. It shows enabled, but we know that it's not in the back. But I'm going to, just for this window here, I'm going to make it 0. And then I'm going to go back and make it 1. And we're going to go back and we will refresh. And, oh yeah, now we have to go up here into and reload this. We're going to do plugins, delete that. And on Bjorn's suggestion, we will go to here and see what we have for caching. Oh, Bjorn was saying use Akiba's tool. Yeah, Akiba has this new tool for checking out what belongs in extension packages or things that are orphaned. Let's just go here. I really don't think that I have caching going, but let's just see. System cache. Let's turn off caching while we're doing this. Right? And maybe that will solve our problem. All right. Save. And again, we're working the stage at copy, so we're all good. All right, so let's just refresh. All right, now, if we turn that off, we go back here, we match the state. Instead of refreshing the window, I go 1, and let's see if this works with the caching off. It did work. Excellent, excellent suggestion, Bjorn. Thank you. Turn off caching. All right, that's a good thing to pick up on. Let me just make a note of that here, because I think that that's something that I want to definitely remember. Yeah, excellent. All right. Well, let's investigate here. Let's go to manage. Okay, and then I'm going to look for ACY mailing, ACY M, and I want to view them all here, and I am going to search. Okay, there's convert forms ACY mailing integration. I want to search to have the oldest at the top here. All right, so here's ACY mailing subscription form module. So that would be interesting to see we're looking into these things. We don't have many here. The last problem was ACY mailing Joomla integration. And see, that is from 2019, but it's version 9.2, and this failed too. And I've got ACY mailing 9.2 on here, and I know I have a newer version than that. So something is goofy in here. So that's something I'm going to want to check into. Why is that not? Why is this such an old version of ACY mailing? Because it should be newer, but this might be off. So that tells me, all right, I need to investigate that before I can go to 5. Go to Joomla 6. So in the meantime, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just disable all the ACY mailing stuff. Hopefully that won't cause a problem. And I can make a note over, I'm getting ready to my site, ready to migrate. Say, oh, I have to look into ACY mailing. And so therefore we know that all the ACY mailing stuff that mysites.guru flagged there, that was accurate. All right, so let's go to and turn that off again. What else happens? Oh, drop files. Oh, okay, drop files. Interesting. Okay, so drop files is not running. All right, so let's just do this. Does not run in Core 5. So let's see. We're going to change that to 0 to match the state. And now this message will get through. We'll refresh. Let's go here and let's go drop files. Now there's a lot of things here. There's all pretty clear what it was here. Drop files, but it's from August, but it's not J5 compatible yet. Interesting. Now, I could go and look and see if there's a new version from Joom United, in which case I would install it and do that test again. But I think what we will just do here, in fact, let's see components. I'm going to go to drop files. I don't even know if I use this here. Let's see. No, I don't. Convert form style basic. No, these are just tests that I've done. So that's an interesting discovery for me. On this particular site, I don't even use drop files. So I can make a note over here to uninstall drop files because I'm not even using it. Excellent. And that means I can go back to, let's see, system, manage extensions. And again, I'm in the stage at copy here, so let's just test and work through. I'm going to uninstall drop files because I'm not using it. Rudiger, good to see you. All the tables and categories will be deleted. If you're sure about what you're doing, you can now uninstall the component. Okay, give me a chance. I'm going to uninstall. That's a cool feature. Yeah. So I've got some work to do before I update to 6, but we'll just keep stripping things down on the site here and see. All right, so we've removed that. I'm going to turn off backwards compatibility and see what oh, look at that. That did not break this time. So I think the next thing that I would do is go to components. Let's check JComment. That's working. JSiteMap Pro. JTime Real Analytics. For AI. Yeah, for analytics. I got a lot of stuff on here, guys. For SEO. Yeah. Oh, for SEF, for SEO. Excellent. Keep a backup. That's just an error because I'm not connected to Google there. Keep a backup we know will run. Okay, cool. banners, that's core, that's going to run, but we could just go and check each one here. Chat GPT Assistant Pro, whoops, dashboard. Yeah, so it looks pretty good here. Community builder, control panel. Yeah. Now, yeah, it looks like it's running fine. Now, there's lots of other little things to test, so that's why I would still do, as we're going to do, a test update in a stage it copy. Run your site for a while, see how things work. Contacts, yeah. Let's go convert. Contacts is core, so we don't need to worry about that, but we can double check, no problem. Convert forms. Let's go to forms. Yeah, convert forms to dashboard. Yes, all right. Engage box, that's tassels. Yeah, that's working. Let's see, extension manager CK. Excellent. Image effect CK. Yeah, JCE editor. Pro, it is. The latest version is. Yeah, I remember seeing that. JLogs from Web 357. Let's keep going down. JLogs, Jmail log. Oh, that's from Web 357 too. Now, I'm curious about JMP File Manager. Aha, whoops. So JMP File Manager is not Joomla 5 compatible. All right. So that's one that I don't necessarily have, but I sure do like to have it on my site. So why don't we just go here, let's go JMP. And there it is. So I'm just going to turn that off for now. I can make a note over here. Manager, yeah, okay. Components. Let's see. Oh, where was I? Joomla patch tester. This is not. Well, it is compatible in 5, but that's, okay, fine. Kunina forum dashboard. Good to know. All right, it seems to work. We won't check every single thing. Login as user from Web 357. He's already announced all of his work, so that's good. Max menu CK. Yes. All right. We'll just keep working our way down here. News feeds, that works. Oh, max menu CK, mobile menu CK. Okay. Anthos, that's the new one from Akiba. Which is interesting. I've looked at it, but I don't fully know how it works. Something we may look at in the future. But yeah, that's working. OS Campus Pro. Oh, okay. OS Campus Pro is not working. There's something missing there. Okay. Okay, so let's go to system, open in a new tab, manage OS Campus. All right, so I'm going to disable that. Brent says, the hard part about each component is that each link would have to be gone through for components that are not specifically stated J6 ready. Yes. Each page could have a not compatibility code in it, a non-compatibility code. And most of the errors is due to the use of class versus namespace. Yeah. Now, I updated Stage It to run natively in Joomla 5. Me and my friend AI did that. And I just about have that new version ready to fully release on PHP Web Design. I have one there, but the little plugin at the top that shows whether you're in the live site or not, I haven't got that working yet. But I actually have it working. I just don't have a final version that I want to release. But yeah, it is just changing things there, as Brent said. Okay, so news feeds are fine. Yeah, and we're getting down to the bottom here. OCH blog. I would guess that if there's a good chance if the front is working, then it's going to keep working. Then the other things would work, but everything needs to be tested. And that's why I like the staging site, because you can really just go through and navigate things, and you're not wrecking your live site doing that. Page Builder CK. Yeah, that's good. Page Builder CK released had a release earlier this week that broke sites, and saw it right away. And Cedric was super great, super fast at fixing it. I don't think we have any articles in here, anyways. Yeah, so they're there. Page Builder CK. Okay, Regular Labs conditions. Not surprised that Regular Labs is ready for Joomla 5. I'm pretty sure they are. Extension Manager. Yep. Yeah, this one needs to be updated. I tried that. Let's just do that quick here. Something was not updating. We'll see if it did. Maybe it did there. No, it's something. Something's up with that one. But it works. Slider CK. Interesting. Slider CK styles. Yeah. Smart Search is core. Smart Slider. Yeah, he's pretty on top of things. Stage it. Haha. I did that. Tags. And let's go template creator CK. We'll go to the template list. And just to check, we will go into the template here. Yeah, and that's working. So that's excellent. All right, so it is possible that everything is going to work now. Now, that said, we might want to go to System and Manage Extensions. And let's just look at, let's clear this. And let's look at what, filter the options. Let's look just at what's enabled. And we've got the lowest number at the top of the ID here. And we can just kind of scroll down. Once you get through this core stuff, you might want to just go through, depending on how well you know Joomla or your site, just go through and see, do you have anything super old, especially if it was a past migration. Now, having said that, like this site is migrated from 3 to 4 and then updated to 5. I was really careful to get rid of everything that was old in it. So I would just still go down here and look. Like, for instance, System Amy heading 1. It'd be interesting. Oh, well, we can actually, that's right. The next thing we should check is the front page. Okay. Because we would not see that in the heading. We would not see that in the components area of the back end. So let's see here. Anyways, go through and look and see if there's anything individual on its own that might be acting, it might be something. So like that Amy heading 1 makes me do that. Package search. I have the old search. Do I have the old search tool on here? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I kind of look through here. Oh, Raxo. Okay, that's a module. So maybe that is not compatible. So we definitely should check, because there's nothing components to check that. So the next step is to check the front of the site and see how things are working. I have things pretty clean there, so I think it's good. I'll make myself a note there. Yeah, so why don't we check the front of the site and see if anything breaks. Okay, so that is working. Let's go to NetShaker. Oh. Class J HTML not found. Raxel pagination. Interesting. Now, there, I was mentioning about modules. Now, I think that I have not updated Raxel on it. Oh, Raxel, pagination layout. So that was all right. So I would need to, let's see here. Let's close that. Global. Hey, while we're here, let's just do this. Notice that the compatibility plugin, there's 2,451. And remember 2,451. Remember that we removed drop files. So let's go here to let's go to manage site, full audit. I'm going to start a new audit and we'll see how many it comes up with in that guess. In the meantime, oh, where were we here? I think we found the error here. Net shaker. This is a particular view, module, mod Raxel content spotlight template, Raxel pagination. Interesting. So that is not Joomla for compatible. So I'm going to contact Raxel about the templates, the pagination. Now, I might be able to fix that with AI, but I'll just let the developer know. All right, so we go back here. And so I think with that, I'm going to disable this. I'm in the stage it. I'm going to disable it. We'll go back here. We'll go here to NetShaker. And yeah, there's not a lot on that page because I use Raxel. Brent says that could be due to HT access problems. How so, Brent? You mean that thing with the module right there? Or I'm not sure the context of that. Again, classes, component 4 found here. Oh, resolving the URL. What the URL for, oh, for that template thing that I just turned off? So I don't have classes here because that's OS Campus. Oh, I can't find the component. Oh, well, this I can't find the component because I've disabled it. I disabled OS Campus because it is not compatible. Yeah, it's not OS Campus is not was not running with the compatibility plugin turned off. So I just disabled it. Because what I'd like to do is let's see, let's go to contact. We have our form here. Let's just say that I have turned off everything that's not Joomla 5 compatible. All right, so at this point, and I'm going to try to update this to 6 now, so we can see what the issues are. But at this point, I'm saying to myself, oh, I can't turn off the backwards compatibility plugin on this site right now because not everything will run without it, and therefore I can't update my site to 6. So I'm just going to wait. Now 6 point, Joomla 6.0.0, that's super early, and I don't mind waiting. There's some people that like to bring their canaries into the coal mine. I like my canary, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it home, safe and warm by the fireplace with some water, not too close to the fireplace. But yeah, otherwise, yeah. So now I kind of know where I'm at. I'm okay with that. It's in Joomla 5. It's the current version. some of the things, I have a list of things to watch for. Maybe I can fix them myself or do something, or I just contact the developers and see what's up. Or maybe I decide later. Now, I do want to make this comment. I saw comments this week about one extension that does not work with Joomla 5 with the compatibility plugin turned off. And there was a lot of there was a lot of shaming going on in the chat about it. You know, there are some cultures that are based on honor shame, and that's why you'll see someone makes a mistake, and the honorable thing to do is to kill yourself. And, you know, that you are as good as the amount of honor that you have stored up and have from other people, and if you lose that, it's devastating as the end. And that is really not a very kind culture, because we all mess up, and we all have things going on. So, for instance, with Stage at 5, I've been working on that. It's not quite there, but I have actually released the version that can be downloaded. But it's I did it because of that whole argument that people were making and the shaming and all that. I thought, oh man, I don't want to run afoul of this. Not because I care about being shamed by people in Joomla. It's just I thought, well, if word gets out that Stageit is not ready yet, and that creates a negative impression amongst people, then right or wrong, or whether they're being too harsh, I just want to avoid that. So I got busy and updated it for Joomla 5 to run natively. I don't. Anyways, I don't. It's still pretty early, and let's suppose for instance, drop files. We just saw drop files is not ready yet to run natively. All right, who knows why not? Who knows what's going on in the drop files company, in the life of whoever owns it, or in the team, or what the heck's going on? Why it's not ready yet? We could just say, "Oh, you violated the religion of Joomla. Shame on you. You're a terrible company." But that's not really kind. So I think that for me, I'm excited that Joomla 6 is out. Joomla 5 is great. My site is running fine with the compatibility plugin, and I'll watch for those other things. And I don't need to be running the latest shiny Joomla right just yet. All right, Joomla 5 supported for another couple of years. It's all good. So I don't want to pile on. And certainly I'm not, I am my religion is not Joomla. I don't actually think I probably have some religious things, but I mean, that I used to be a pastor and that I'm a Christian, but religion is just like rules, and that is totally different from having a personal living relationship where you're trying to follow the teachings of Jesus and trusting in him. That's totally different thing. So that said, now that I've turned off these things on the copy of the site, I'm going to, let's see if we can update it to Joomla 6. All right, we'll go to System. We're going to go to Joomla Update. How can J plugin not be found? Class J plugin in the Joomla updater? That can't be right. The Joomla updater needs the plugin. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this. We'll make that 0, as we've been doing. Make that 1. Turn it back on. Okay, we don't need that window. We don't need that window. We refresh. Okay. That's the Joomla updater. I don't know. Does that make, what am I missing? What am I missing, everybody? That's unexpected. Honestly, let's just try that again. System, open, a new tab. Oh, Brent asked this. Brent asked this earlier. Let's just take a look at. Yeah, you have to set Joomla next upgrade, but here's my point. If I turn the backwards compatibility off, Joomla next and options. Okay, I'm gonna trust you here. But it's interesting. I can't get to the Joomla update if the backwards compatibility plugin is off. That makes no sense. Like, would you not think that Joomla 5 would run with the backwards compatibility? It needs it to run a test. But however, though, if this was a brand new, and if we have a brand new install of Joomla 5 and the backwards compatibility is not on, well, I guess you just do a new install of 6, but all right. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's off. And it's so that, yeah, something was not right there. I did something wrong. There's no way that the Joomla update needs the compatibility thing on. But we'll go to options and we're going to go to next, Joomla next. And we're going to go save and close. Oh, save. Save and close. I was right. This site cannot be updated Joomla 6. An updated Joomla 6 was found, but your web server doesn't meet minimum requirements. Your PHP version is 8.2, so it needs to be 8.3. All right. Now, we'll go back to cPanel, PHP, multi-PHP manager. And this is cybersalt.com. And I would switch this to 8.3 and apply. Now, very quickly, you will see that if I go here, I'm probably going to get a 503 error, which happens on my server. Okay, there we go. An update to Joomla 6 was found, but yeah, all right. Okay. We'll go to cache here. Probably have to delete system. I'm going to bet you that system. Oh, there's a very interesting thing, and this relates to the use of StageIt. First of all, let me just check something here. I changed the PHP version, and I want to make sure that my site runs under PHP 3. I should have changed it. I guess I just forgot that. But look at this. If I go into public HTML, StageIt, remember, it makes a copy of all the files. In the htaccess, if I go edit, you will see as I scroll down to the bottom, it's set to PHP 8.2 because on my server, I can run different PHP versions even in subfolders. So when I changed the PHP version in cPanel, it changed it in the htaccess file in public HTML, but not all the way through. So down here, all I have to do is change this to 3 and save. And refresh. And it's going to go through the check here. Now, this is what I wanted you to see here. One of the checks is that the behavior backward compatibility plugin is disabled. Joomla 5 must be running with that plugin disabled before you can go to 6. The reason being is that if you have something that's running that will not run by itself natively in 5, the backwards compatibility plugin of Joomla 6 is not going to be able to do it because it's really still running Joomla 4 code. So to highlight that, let's go here. Let's turn that on. Let's go here. Let's go refresh. And we will get a big no. Go to System Manage Plugins and disable it. All right, we got our nice little link there. We can disable that. We can go System. We can go Joomla Extensions. Oh, sorry, Joomla Update. I misclick. And everything's there. So, okay, and extensions are taking a while here to run. It's looking at things. Pre-update checks on extensions. We could let this run for a while. Update information, unavailable. Okay. No update required. Unavailable on all these plugins. Regular Labs Advanced module. Please update these extensions before updating. Yeah, I was having a hard time doing that, but that's all right. I'm just going to ignore this. I'm going to go update. Let's see, because we're breaking things, and I'm in Stage It. And we're going to go like that. We're going to start an update. And, oh, look at that. See, look at that. J plugin, J updater, plugin not found. That is very interesting, isn't it? J plugin, class J plugin found in the J updater. That's interesting. I wonder. That's very interesting. That error was there, came and went. Let's go back to Stage It, Administrator, Cache, a big up. Let's just delete that. Oh, now I got him breaky things. That's not right. Interesting. Well, I broke it. I broke it. Let's see this error log here. Includes app.php, failed to open stream, no such file, directory, stage administrator, index.php. Oh, you don't think did I delete the, here we are, Stage It, Administrator. Oh, I didn't delete the cache. Okay, well, womp womp. And I bet you I didn't save it in there. All right, well, that's easy enough to fix. Right. So how do we fix that? We're going to go back to this and this. See ya, Imran. Yeah, rebuild Stage It. Yeah, which is good. Administrator, go into there, log, and we go to components and Stage It. And we will rebuild the Stage It. All right, good. So, and then I'm just going to have to remove those other things there that were not working. All right. And that is why, Bjorn, I did not do it on my live site today. Good. We're close. Anyways, it won't take too long because I got my notes here. Oh, in the meantime, oh, there are already some audits going on my site. Oh, and this is actually, you know what? This audit's going to audit my live site. It'll probably do the stage it site too. Anyways, so that's going to defeat the purpose of what I was trying to do anyways. All right. Very close here. Log in. System. Manage extensions. We'll go like this. 500. Okay. Drop files. We'll go like this, and I think that we're just going to actions. We'll uninstall drop files again this time. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to go mailing. ACY mailing. Yeah, and we will we'll just disable that. And then we also had JMP, which I disabled. Oh, Michael, just breaking stuff. Good to see you. No, we're just playing around with updating, testing my Joomla 5 site without the compatibility plugin, and then we're just about to try to update to Joomla 6. I'm doing it in a staging copy, and I deleted the wrong folders in administrator. The other one that was Raxel. So now I just run another stage it copy, and I think that's everything that where we were at. There will be nothing there. Oh, OS Campus, right? OS Campus. That too is not. Let's go to say disable that. And we go to NetShaker, and that's going to be a very empty page. And I think that's where we were. Yeah. All right. So now let's see if we get this curious thing here. We're going to go to the compatibility. Whoops. And we're going to disable the backwards compatibility thing. Yeah. We're going to go System, Joomla. Yeah, see, look at that. That's a problem, isn't it? I'm going to go Home Dashboard, Global Configuration, System, turn on Debug, Error Reporting, Maximum, Save and Close. Yeah, no, we've been doing that. But it's interesting this because where it's coming from. Yeah, see. It was the Joomla update. But I don't know what. See, that's very strange. See, that's been happening. We change this to Joomla next, save and close. All right. And then I go update. because the backwards compatibility is turned off. I go here, start update. And look at this. It's class plugin not found, JUpdater. Which is what I did the last time. This is where I really broke things the last time. So stage it. Be careful, Tim. Administrator, cache. Okay, last time I deleted everything. Okay, where was I? Yeah, see, that's very odd. Why would JUpdater have that? Yeah, so why is that happening for me? Let's go Joomla update task. Isn't that interesting? Is this some strange thing? Where does the JUpdater plugin come from? Oh, let's see. Plugins installer JUpdater. Stage it. Plugins. Installer. JUpdater. JUpdater.php. Installer JUpdater. JUpdater.php. Brent says load the XML. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a Joom United updater. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Michael and Brent. So this is something that Joom United is running. Uh-huh. All right. So Joom United. Okay. And that's what JUpdater. Yes. All right. So we're going to go into here and we'll just delete that. That's something that did not get removed. Okay. So now we go system. Oh, Michael said just disable it. Well, it goes with Joom United, and the only Joom United thing that I have was drop files, and it's not compatible. So I already removed it. It's not compatible with Joomla 5 without the compatibility plugin. So that's why I just deleted it, because I don't have any Joom United. Oh, now it's stuck in your extension table. Oh, I see. That's true. That's a good point. Good thing I'm working to stage it. All right, let's go to Joomla 6 here. Update. Yeah, update. And now, okay. I don't mind sending statistics, but it doesn't always connect to the statistics server. So I've not been doing it on client sites because they asked me about the error that shows up. But now, that's very interesting because that's a Joomla 5 template. Let's just go here. Let's go components. Now, I have the Joomla 6 compatibility plugin enabled, right? If we go system, plugins, go COMPAT. Hide that forever. System, plugins. And here we go. Now inside here, we have the option to also test by turning off class aliases, not translating these, or include deprecate classes don't. If we go to components, template creator, CK, template list, and that's all working. But now, just to show you, now we can see what's not compatible with Joomla 6 by going to plugins and yeah, something is super not compatible. Won't even start. And that's fine because we know there's a lot of things. Well, Brent says templates between J5 and J6, not much has changed. Now we can go into our stage it extensions here. And we're going to go search for compatibility. What's that one called now? Backwards. Oh, no, you know what? It's going to be on the next page. Remember, because up here we only have, could only see the first 500 rows here. So here we go. We're going to turn that back on. Enable it. And we'll go back in. We'll get our site back. Oh, wait. Stage it, administrator. No, don't do it. Yeah, go into there. Almost deleted them all again. I'll delete that. Confirm. Refresh. Yeah, so home dashboard. Global configuration. Caching was back on. We'll turn that off. And there we go. So this is with the Joomla 6 compatibility plugin. Everything else is running here. So I did find a number of things. One, that drop files that I'm not using anymore, I could remove. ACY mailing, I need that. Although I could investigate, I maybe don't need all of the plugins that were creating the problem there. GMP file manager, Raxo templates. And let's see here. Now they might be, you know, I wonder. Let's go to Raxo layouts. Let's go to the blog here. Raxo related articles. Module layout, right? So I'll have to ask him. It may very well be I just need to buy the, for instance, let's see, pagination. Compatibility, Joomla 5, Joomla 4, Joomla 3. I might just need to buy the latest version of these layouts because I have not bought them in a long time. So I'll have to check. Anyways, yes, it's always a good time to slim down the site. Yeah, when you notice what you're using or not using. So with respect to Raxel, they may actually, I might just have old versions of those templates and I need to update them. So just things to check into. Updates are available. I wonder if this one will update now. Probably not. Missing a download key. Taking a while to check. Let's just go down to template creator CK. Template list. Default. Page. Information. Yeah, no drop down for Joomla 6 yet. But like Brent said, not much has changed. All right. Update. Oh, that time it updated. J6 fixes issue with component not loading at all with backward compatibility 6 plugin off. Yeah. Well, too, I was thinking the next thing for stage it. Thanks, Stefan. Have a good night, Stefan. Thanks for being here. Oh, that's true. Could be PHP 8.3 need. Yeah, because we did change that. I wonder if he's changed the minimum requirements to PHP 8.3. Who knows? I mean, Peter Van Westen did suddenly make PHP 1 the minimum requirement for his. But all right. Well, that was fun. I broke a few things on purpose. One thing I broke by accident, and got a good experience for some things to do. Building the old toolkit for updating to 6. Again, even though it's running in 6 here, my site's not ready for it, and I'm okay with that. I'll watch for those things. There we go. So, hey, I wonder if we go system, install extensions. Yes, Bjorn, learning new things by doing. Let's go see the newest first for the current version. So for command, yeah. I think we saw this last week. Fluid background we saw. But these are just for 6. These are what work in 6. I think we saw this last week, right? Oh yes, we did, because that works with tab nav. AI powered solution. Yeah. So we can go the default sorting. So these work with, oh, yours finally showed up. Good. It would be one of the newest ones then, right? Probably for 5. Mini globe for 6. Okay. Let's see. Current Joomla version, newest. Oh, there it is right there. Want to download your Joomla site? Visit content mini globe transfers your articles with stunning interactive 3D globes using a simple mini globe tag powered by 3 JavaScript. This 3.js plugin is lightweight, budget-friendly alternative to bloated, pricey global solutions. Got a demo here. Is there a demo? Let's go to the directory listing here, and then we'll see your demo. Oh, bring your own globe. World capitals. Nice. Globe rendering, customizable to dynamic markers, configurable brightness, supports Joomla 4 to 5, lightweight. That's pretty cool. Mini globe marker. Oh, and then you can you can actually put something on there. Cool. Does that that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Oh yes, remember to like the video. Yes, please. Appreciate that reminder. Where does it pick up the, do you upload the image that gets spun in the globe there? Mini globe brightness. Add margin. Oh, you can use your own globe image using an editor on your site. Cool. That would be cool to translate the Google Earth files. Yeah, you could see the latest weather all the time. Neat. Well, let's bookmark this. And we go here, basic Joomla. There we go, me. Hey, everybody, I should have mentioned at the beginning, Michael, you're using it to display server locations, installation locations for yourself and other stuff. Brent says in Google Earth or Google Maps, you can lay out the markers on the surface of the Earth. Hey, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. There will be no Maintenance Monday for the, no, sorry. There'll be no Watch and Work live stream for the next 2 Wednesdays because I am going to be back home visiting my parents. And so next week we will be, early in the week. I think it's like Tuesday we fly out, and then I'm not back until the 7th. So just remember that. Also, last week I had a record daily watch time on the channel because of the Joomla 6 live stream. So thanks to everybody who contributed to that by watching. Michael Ritchie, Google Earth file translator inbound. That's a great idea. Thank you, Bjorn. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday while I'm away too. So when I get back, I'll be an older man. And yeah. Now, the last thing I think that I will do here is let's go back to cybersalt.com. Yes, O2 star 963 plus. I don't know what that is. Well, thank you for the happy birthday. Let's go here. We'll log in. We'll go to components, stage it, and I'm going to remove the staging. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be the first time that I've been home, quote, home, in my hometown anyways, for my birthday. And at least, well, it's 29 years since we moved out here. So, oh, that was you fumbling your Dr. Pepper. Thanks, Julie. Okay, so that looks like that's it. Let's just go to system. We'll take a quick look right now. System, install extensions. This is going to be for Joomla 5. The recently updated, newest first. For command. Now your mini globe, did that get added? Does that show the date that you added it? No, or that it was approved. Last updated on the 19th. So there might be a few in here that we've not seen. Oh, they approved it yesterday. Okay. Okay, so I just was wondering how the dates work, because I look for the newest ones and yours is there. Shows updated on the 19th. So just because I know we didn't see it the other week, but that's okay. The looking through things is just a fun thing to see the latest. All right. Well, everyone, I think that takes care of everything for today. And that was good testing. Good breaking. Okay. X AutoPost waiting for approval now. You'll be submitting AI meta later this afternoon. Cool. Yes. So the Jewel from Jewel Osman, he is going to be interviewing him when I get back. He doesn't want to do it live though, so I'll be doing that and getting a recording up when I return from my trip. And someone else contacted me about showing their extensions. And yes, Ontario is where my parents live, just north of Toronto. So I'm actually probably going to get to watch some of the, not in the stadium, but watch some World Series. The Blue Jays are in the World Series. So we'll watch some World Series games with my folks, which is good because I don't have them on I don't have a channel package here, so I can watch them. So to fly to Ontario, and then I can watch Blue Jays baseball on the TV. Yeah, so let's see here. What do we got happening? Let's go to here and we'll get back to that picture. So everybody, thanks for your help on the channel today, as usual, as I navigated things and broke some things. And it's always good to have people watching me work on things. And that is it. I think we'll wrap it up there. So thank you, everyone, for your support of the channel. Thank you, Ivor. Appreciate that. All right. As usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.